In this video, I'll be showing you how to make bar charts. Bar charts, again, are used for categorical data. Similar to histograms, we're going to be interested in looking at the share of any particular data set that's accounted for by any given data value. Unlike a histogram, these data values themselves are non-numeric. So in this case, I've taken some data from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security on documented immigration, just as a matter of coming up with a simple data visualization here. We're going to make a bar graph out of this. I'll show you how to change colors. It'll be very similar to what we did in the pie chart video, but we'll look at one or two other features of creating the charts here. So what we're going to do here is we are going to highlight the data we're interested in. Again, our charts live in the Insert tab. So I'm going to click on Insert. Instead of pie chart this time, I'm going to click on bar chart. Excel may call it a column chart if you go vertically and a bar chart if you go horizontally. I'll just click the clustered column chart, as Excel would call it, in case you had multiple columns of data, for example, in column C as well, next to documented immigration. What we could do here is, on selecting this, there's a series of pre-formatted options Excel may have for us under the Design tab. If you have any in particular you like, you can go ahead and select that. I'm not going to, just to ensure that we have an opportunity to actually work with the formatting options ourselves here. So our original Excel graph looks like this. Notice that right now we have our data set up alphabetically: Canada, China, Cuba, Dominican Republic, India, Mexico, other, Philippines, and Vietnam. This may be a non-intuitive way of setting this up, as individuals may be interested in seeing larger categories rather than smaller. And one way of dealing with this would be to rearrange all of our data and then make another chart. But as long as you've got the chart already created inside Excel, what you can actually do is simply sort this data after you have already created the chart, and it will adjust the chart for you to reflect that new sorting of the data. So again, I'm going to highlight this data. Under View, under Data, I'm going to select Sort. When I click the Sort option, it's going to ask me a very important question, which is my data has headers. What Excel is asking you when you see my data has headers is, when you tell me to sort, should I sort the words country and documented immigration as I would sort the actual countries and numeric values? In other words, are these headers or are these part of the data you want me to actually sort? If this weren't selected, what you would see is you have the options of sorting based on column A or column B. If we select my data has headers, Excel knows that the first row in column A, or the first row in the highlighted section, is the variable name for that column. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, instead of sorting by country alphabetically, we're going to sort by documented immigration, smallest to largest, and hit OK. Notice as soon as we do this, the graph shifts so that we can see the smallest areas of documented immigration and the largest moving to the right. We could, of course, reverse sort this or keep it alphabetically. It depends entirely on your own personal interest. Because Other is such a standout category here, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Other column. As we had with our pie chart, we have the same series of options here. They'll depend on the exact type of graph we're dealing with. I'm going to, instead of changing the color itself, I'm going to go to the Series option, and I'm going to select Glow. For Glow, we've got a variety of options. I'm going to pick the bright red glow to draw attention to the fact that this is the one column that has the most data in it, and we'll just leave it alone at that. If you have any other questions on creating bar charts, please don't be afraid to reach out.